Hey YouTube, it's Gabe. I wanted to do a quick update and kind of let you guys know a little bit about what I've been focusing on lately in my life and my transition. I think the last few videos I've talked a lot about like, topics and themes and that sort of thing. Hold on. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of like let you guys know where I'm at. So lately, first things first, big news. I have a job interview. I've been unemployed for well, since I came back from tree planting, so 2 months. That's been brutal. So finally have a job interview at a place that's like full-time work, decent pay, and I sat down and did a budget today. And basically, if I got this job and continued to crash at my parents' place for the next 6 months or so, I could have top surgery by mid-February. Now, I expected to do more processing about top surgery throughout my transition, but it was like I was kind of like jury was out on it, on whether or not it'd be something that was feasible, something that I would focus on in the near future. Didn't really know if I would reach a point where my motivation was great enough that I would focus on saving up the money for it. Lately, I've been struggling with some dysphoria. This is my dysphoria. This is the shape of it, and here's where I'm at right now, right at the top. So that is definitely helping me make the decision to get top surgery. But even when my dysphoria is relatively low lately, I've been thinking about it as something like when I get top surgery. And rather than processing and sort of coming to a decision, I found that what's happened is I've just kind of been thinking about it and fantasizing about what it would be like, and I get more and more excited the more I think about it. So that to me is a pretty big indicator that time to go with my gut. I really want to get it done. I decided I'd go to Mississauga, to McLean. I've got a few friends he's done their chests, and he does a great job, and so that's where I would go. And God willing, I can save up enough by February, get that done, heal up a bit, and then move to Toronto within the next couple of months after that. I think about that as my plan for the coming year. I'm like, it would be an interesting year, specifically living with my parents for 6 months, and then the whirlwind of everything that I plan on having happen after that. But I think it would be totally worth it, and what other point in my life will I have this sort of opportunity? It kind of feels meant to be. So wish me luck on this job interview. If I get it, that kind of starts the dominoes, and it's a call center job, and I've worked call center jobs before, and I'm good at them. So I can't imagine having too much trouble unless something goes terribly, terribly wrong during the interview. Like, yeah, I couldn't imagine not getting it. But yeah, knock on wood. So there's that. Also, since I've been unemployed, kind of trying to fill my time, I've been doing P90X. I like working out a lot, and weightlifting has been a part of my life for a long time, but just kind of like gentle weightlifting. Like, I haven't really been a bodybuilder or tried that sort of regime or lifestyle for quite a while. I was doing it when I was pre-testosterone, and I did it in order to get a more masculine physique when I didn't have access to testosterone. So now that I'm on T, and the way that I build muscle is changing slowly but surely, I decided what better time than to start P90X, which is something I've been meaning to do for a while. So I've got the resources here. Like, I've got a pull-up bar and weights and everything, and I just started it about 3 days ago, and it feels good. I mean, it's very painful. I wouldn't recommend it for everyone, but it feels really good to be proactive about maintaining the physique that I want. I also find that when I'm working out, when I'm weightlifting, I'm more centered. Like, I feel less. I feel more connected to my body, and I feel like my connection to my body has been this really strained thing over the years. And then throughout transition, it's been a little weird as I've been kind of observing it and frustrated with it and waiting for changes to happen. So this is a good opportunity to finally ground myself in my body as it's becoming something that I've always wanted it to, and then to also kind of feel healthy and that sort of thing. So far that's going well. I don't think I'll have any problem sticking with it, but it is absolute hell. Yeah, it's pretty tough. I'll report more on that. Soon. I can't do some of it because I still have tendonitis in my knees from tree planting, but I'm kind of doing my best. The hardest thing for me is controlling my eating, because especially since testosterone, I'm out of control with my eating, which I probably wouldn't hurt because I could stand to put on some weight. Also, going along with that, I'm going to be quitting smoking. I've got 4 cigarettes left, and then I'm quitting smoking. Hopefully for good this time. I'll let you guys know how that goes. I've tried quitting smoking a couple times in the past month, and it didn't go well. So, yeah, those are the big updates. Some pretty major changes. Oh, and I've cut alcohol down, like, drastically. Like, I basically don't drink anymore. Not that really I have anyone around to drink with, because most of my friends moved from Peterborough to Toronto recently, and I'm kind of stranded out here in the country near Peterborough. But I think that that's kind of a blessing, because it'll help me cut down, at least on drinking in general, which I think is a good, healthy move, and it means that I'll be spending less money over the next few months while I save, or more if I just wind up going to Toronto like every weekend, which is possible if I get too bored. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I've been really, really frustrated with my changes lately. I'm 10 months on testosterone in 2 days, and I've got like no facial hair at all. Like, this is my facial hair. I haven't shaved in like 2 weeks. I've got like a couple little stubblies here. It gets fluffy under my chin. Get a little bit of a glittery... It's not that I don't have any facial hair at all. Mainly it's because I'm a redhead, and what hair's coming in is blonde or red. So it's not as visible unless you get kind of right up close and personal. But it is also the fact that, I mean, I've seen guys that at least have something on their cheeks by now, you know? Like, I don't know why that's triggering as much dysphoria as it is, but I just feel like lately I'm so focused on being a guy with a beard, you know? Like, for some reason that's extremely important to me. So, I don't know, we'll see. I also just recently increased my dose to... I'm now doing 400 milligrams a month, which is like the higher range of what guys usually do. It's 100 milligrams a week. So having recently upped my dose to that, I think I'm going to kind of start to see changes again. I know my voice certainly changed again recently, but I don't know, we'll see. I also cut my hair really, really short. I don't know if I like it yet. I'm not used to having short hair like this. But, yeah, that's pretty much my life update. I'm in a really good space, besides the beardlessness, and I'm really, really excited for what the future holds at this point. It's a huge weight off to at least have a job interview, because it's been a long time without anything at all that way. Yeah, so I hope everyone's doing well, and I'll check in with you again soon.